Could an intelligent reptilian species have existed before humans? Dinosaurs dominated Earth for about 164 million years. Humans went from stone tools to rockets in roughly 10,000 years. Basically a geological blink. So if we can reach space in a few millennia, was there enough time for dinosaurs to evolve a truly intelligent species over tens of millions of years? And if that happened, why didn't they leave anything behind? No mines, no megacities, not even a single Made on Earth sticker. And right at this point, in the 1970s, a paleontologist looked at fossils and didn't just ask, what happened? He paused and asked a much harder question. What if they never went extinct? This thought experiment had a name, the Dinosauroid. Dale Russell wasn't announcing a discovery, no breaking news headline, no secret reptile government, no dramatic courtroom reveal. He was simply visualizing a possibility. Troodontids survive, time keeps moving, and natural selection keeps working along the same trajectory for millions of years. So what would you get? Now rewind. Why did Russell focus on troodontids in the first place? Because most dinosaurs were huge, but intelligence doesn't always belong to the giants. Sometimes the most interesting candidate is the small, fast, I'm definitely thinking about something type. Troodontids were slender, agile, alert. Their skulls suggest a relatively large brain cavity for their time. Their eyes face forward, good depth perception. Inner ear anatomy hints at strong balance and orientation. Science doesn't romanticize this, it measures it. One common proxy is encephalization, roughly brain size relative to body size. And by that yardstick, troodontids sit near the top among dinosaurs. Is that proof of a dinosaur civilization? No, it's just a spark. This lineage had potential. Now here's the inconvenient part. Brains are expensive, not metaphorically, biologically. They consume enormous amounts of energy. They demand constant fuel, stable environments, and metabolic support. You don't just decide to evolve intelligence. Nature has to be willing to pay the electricity bill. Troodontids may have had relatively large brains for their time, but their world rewarded speed, size, reproduction, not long-term abstract thinking. Mammals eventually gained an advantage here. Higher metabolic rates, more sustained neural activity, more flexible thermoregulation. Intelligence isn't just about having neurons. It's about being able to afford them. And in the Mesozoic world, that bill may have been too high. Even if cognition increases, that doesn't automatically lead to civilization, because thought alone doesn't reshape the world. Hands do. Human intelligence didn't explode in isolation. It co-evolved with manipulation. Grasping, rotating, shaping, storing. Tools became memory outside the brain. Troodontids had forelimbs, but not precision grip, no opposable thumbs. No fine motor control capable of carving stone or wiring circuits. You can imagine a clever dinosaur. It's harder to imagine one building a radio tower. Without externalized tools, ideas die with the individual. And without cumulative culture, intelligence plateaus. Then came the reset button. 66 million years ago, an asteroid struck what is now the Yucatan Peninsula. The Chicxulub impact triggered global fires, atmospheric collapse, food chain breakdown. Extinction doesn't just remove species, it erases evolutionary experiments. Intelligence requires long-term ecological stability, and stability ended abruptly. Maybe, given another 10 or 20 million years, natural selection would have continued pushing cognitive complexity upward. But evolution doesn't run on maybe, it runs on survival. And survival was interrupted. Now we reach the final filter. Let's assume, just for argument's sake, that an intelligent reptilian lineage did emerge. Would Earth remember? Yes. Advanced species modify their environment. They mine. They alter atmospheric chemistry. They leave synthetic materials. They create geological anomalies. Our own industrial footprint is already detectable in sediment layers, and yet there is no evidence of ancient large-scale mining, no unexplained isotopic industrial signatures, no anomalous manufactured materials in Mesozoic strata. Earth is quiet, but Earth keeps records. If a reptilian civilization once existed, it left no trace that survives geological scrutiny, and that's where science stands. Troodontids had potential. Dale Russell imagined a trajectory. Time existed. But potential is not proof. And imagination is not evidence. The idea survives. The data does not. But here's the uncomfortable counter-question. Absence of evidence is powerful. But is it always absolute? I.e., even today, Earth can hide regional species in plain sight. Lemurs evolved on Madagascar and basically said, we're doing our own thing. So, purely as a thought experiment, imagine an intelligent reptilian lineage evolving in a very localized region. And let's say that region is the Yucatan Peninsula. 66 million years ago, that would mean a cosmic rock didn't just hit Earth. It hit the civilization's exact zip code. If such a lineage existed there, that wouldn't be ordinary extinction. That would be geological delete plus empty trash. Not just the end of a society, but its physical record being crushed, melted, recycled by the planet itself. Until real evidence emerges, reptilians will remain a compelling piece of science fiction and a favorite playground for conspiracy theorists. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button and share it with the people you care about, so the light of science can reach everyone.